worry, soldier. I'm with you every step of the way.
Hey everybody, how's it going today? We are doing another Guns for Beginners video, and we are going to be talking about shotguns. I've been meaning to do this video for a while. Now we've got this legendary striker source code, and that's going to be the perfect excuse to do a video on a shotgun. I know I already did this, but it's a legendary and it's fun to use. So I remember back when I first started playing the game, one of the guns or types of weapons that was hard for me to use was the shotgun. Part of that was because I played with 2 fingers, but the other part was just the concept, right? You have to be up close to people. You have to time the fire, or when you tap the fire button, just perfectly, because if you miss, it's going to take a while to get that next shot ready. And by that point, the enemy might have killed you already. But thankfully, we do have some, they call these automatic or semi-automatic. But anyway, I think this is automatic. Yeah, we've got some automatic shotguns in here. You know, we've got the Striker, the Echo, Jack 12, Guardian. There might be 1 or 2 more. They all have their upsides and downsides, but the Striker is a good one for beginners to use because the recoil pattern is not that horrible. The range is decent, and the fire interval is actually pretty low. Now, when you're looking at shotguns, you're usually going to be hip firing, and I feel like 150 is an awesome hip fire bullet spread, but 177 is pretty good as well. And you can see that this thing is only going to be effective out to maybe like 16 meters, and even then you probably have to do 2 or 3 shots. So it's a shotgun, you want to stay close. But like I said, the fire interval is lower, and the only really downside is you have to reload 1 round at a time. Some of the other shotguns, you just swap out the whole magazine, but there are ways to work around that. So when you're doing a gunsmith for a shotgun, I think for most of them, the concept is kind of the same. You want to do range, you want to reduce hip fire bullet spread, and then I like to reduce sprint to fire delay as well. So choke extends damage range, marksman barrel extends damage range. We got max damage range on this thing. Then the hip fire laser, I really like to use this because it reduces hip fire bullet spread and sprint to fire delay. If you don't like the visible laser, you can use this one, but the sprint to fire delay reduction is really helpful. That's the amount of time between when you're running and you hit the fire button compared to when it actually fires. So it's always nice to fire when you hit the fire button. So try to reduce that sprint to fire delay. That's also why we have the stippled grip tape. And then with an extra spot here, try to use the maximum amount of ammo possible. And again, that goes to the reload part, which I'll show you. Now, this is a legendary weapon, so we're going to start off with the legendary weapon inspect here. Man, we're getting all sorts of ads or spam. That's funny. And you will say, hey, you're using a legendary camo. Isn't that cheating? Because I've got this fancy sight here. And I guess technically it is, but like I said, with shotguns, you're going to be hip firing, and it's probably better to just use the base version because all these extra orange things and colors and animation is probably distracting to you. But anyway, you're talking about the reload, so I fire this a few times and you reload. It's going to do 1 round at a time. So I'm just going to hold this. You can see how fast that fires. I'm going to push this guy actually out to, let's try 10 meters. We'll show you how effective this is here. So you could get a 2-shot kill at this range, and this thing fires pretty quickly. So that's why I like using this for beginners, because you can fire 1 shot after another, and it will still get 1-shot kills up close as well. You see some 140s, 160s if you aim at the body. So now that we're getting this thing all reloaded, let's go try it. So this is going to be an interesting match. This could either go really well or really horribly. We've got the crossbow on here for some range, but that's not going to go cross map. But we got our first victim here. We just hold down the fire button and keep pointing. Oh, did not see that guy coming in there. But that's what's nice about the Striker for shotguns. You just hold the fire button down. Keep adjusting your aim, just like any other automatic weapon. The assault rifles. I'm going to pick that up actually as a backup weapon. That's going to be better. But this match could go well with a shotgun if I can stay in close quarters, stay in close or short range. That's obviously what this shotgun does. I don't know if I'm close enough. Oh, man. And even if I had fired, I think it would have taken several hits anyway, just because of the range that guy was at. But now I'm gonna go after this sniper here. Are you in here? Are you upstairs? Let's walk. I can hear you. Look at that. Okay, one shot at him right up close. And see, my first shot, we're gonna crossbow you? No! Crossbow does not have great bullet speed. I'll try one more. But, yeah, the striker, that kill I just got with the striker, I fired 3 shots. And if that had been any normal shotgun, I would have died. Because the first shot I missed, I would have been pumping, reloading, you know, all of that stuff before the second shot. And I don't know that I would have even gotten that second shot off before that guy would have knifed me. So that's why I like the striker. That's why it's good for beginners. There we go. Nice one. Where's that martyrdom? Is so annoying. And I'm walking right now because I have dead silence and nobody can hear me when I'm walking. Look at that. One shot again. And it's nice that I added that range so I can one shot at that distance. I'm gonna get you. Oh, there we go. Through the wall. Because it also helps too. Like, I have the crossbow set up on here for range because it's got the best range of all the secondaries. But it is nice to use the overkill wildcard too. And you can do like shotgun for close range and, you know, assault rifle or even like sniper for long range. You can do the close and far and combine them. That's a really powerful combination. Ooh, one shot at him again. Look at that. But in case he didn't die or in case I had missed, I had those other shots ready. Every time I cross over, I'm getting destroyed. But I don't want to just camp in the same building the whole time. That's no fun. That's not any fun for you guys to watch either. Just be sitting there waiting for people to run across. That would certainly work, though, as a strategy, I believe. Oh, we got a dog. Someone is close behind. 2 shots on that. Quick reload. Slide across. There we go. So again, took me 2-3 rounds. That's where the automatic fire really comes in handy, especially if you're a beginner to the game. Or you're like me and you never practice using shotguns. Way to go, dog. See if there's anyone in here. Yeah, I think there is. Turn the corner. There he is. Got him. That one took 2 shots. There's another guy on the UAV. Oh, I hear everyone in here. Boom! Get out of here. Thank you. That red perk saved me from dying, I believe. Did we get this? Oh yeah, we killed the owner and then the dog died. I was like, did we kill the dog and the owner? But no, when you kill the dog's owner, then the dog disappears. Oh, oh, he was just in range. This thing had more hipfire range than I thought. That was a nice one there. See why everybody was using this legendary striker when it came out. Let's see where this takes us. This might lead me into a trap here. There we go. 1, 2. Look at that. Double. Another reason why it's fun to have the automatic fire. You can get double kills. Oh, man. Let's see if we can sneak up on this guy. I wonder if he's tracking me. Oh, he's in the building? Yeah. Oh. He had a... Oh, he chick-armed me. 1 burst. I was like, that was a really fast kill, but... If that had not been a burst weapon, I think I would have gotten him. So this is how it's working here. Go through the hallways. Go through the buildings. That's what you can do with a shotgun. It might also be effective inside a hard point too, but that's obviously got a lot more challenges to it. But there we go. There's our victory. 73, not bad. 15-7. A good match. As long as we stick to the strategy and didn't run out into the open, that's where we got in trouble. So, there's the striker, legendary source code. Fun camo to get, but the gun's still good for beginners even if you don't have the camo. I just like to show that off as well. So, thanks for watching, everyone. If you have a chance to get this, go do it.